gorgeouses, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kopano from KopanoTheBlog, and thank you for choosing me. So today is the big reveal of my haircut. Yes, I cut my hair. The hair in the front is still exactly the same length. It is still long, and the hair on the sides is the hair that is shorter. And secondly, I know you're shook, because I'm shook. So shook. Shooketh to the 100th degree. I cannot believe that I pulled this look off. This is a Bantu knot twist out. What? I know, I was not expecting it. I did not expect it. I did not expect my hair to turn out this well. I've seen other people do Bantu knot twist outs. I've seen people with looser hair textures do this, and to do this on my tightly coiled 4C hair, shook, to say the least. So today I'm going to be spilling the tea on how I got this Bantu knot twist out. And before I continue, if you're watching my video and you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? Why do you want to stand outside of the gorgeous gang looking in like a stalker? Don't do that. Shady, it's weird, it's unbecoming, and it ain't cute. Subscribe, honey. Down there, red button, subscribe. Costs nothing, absolutely free, and you'll be part of the gorgeous gang. So before I spill the tea on how you can get this look, one tip I have to give to you is let your hair dry. My hair was not completely dry, that's why there's a little bit of frizz, but still I must say that this look turned out pretty well. So let's get into this video. I'll show you exactly how I got this look, and at the end I'll tell you all about my taper cut and why I got it. Let's do this. Look at Miss Crusty. Isn't she just crusty, but still cute? It's late at night, so I just wanted to show you guys how my hair looks. It's still long at the top and short at the bottom. So to do this look, I'm going to need some water. So here's my trusty, dusty water bottle spray. So I'm going to use this to make my hair nice and damp. Why I do this is just to make sure that my hair is easy to work with. You do not want to work with dry hair because that is the #1 way to cause breakage. I'm gonna need a towel just to make sure I stay nice and neat, some hair clips so I can divide my hair into sections, an afro pick because I hardly do anything without it, just to make sure I have it close by me. And then I'm going to be using some perming rods. I'm using 3 different types of perming rods, quite thin ones, and I'm using this on the side of my hair. My hair on the side is quite short, so Bantu knots won't work there, but perming rods will. So first things first, I want to divide the long hair from the short hair. Like I said, Bantu knots work on long hair, but they don't work on short hair. So what I want to do is separate the long hair from the short hair, take the hair that is long and group it together in a nice little bun or ponytail so I can deal with it a little later. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to start to section off my hair, which is short. I'm going to be working in rows. This is my trick to making sure that my hair looks a little neat while I'm working with it, and it helps me to have a systematic plan when working throughout my hair. So I have a row at the top, a row in the middle, and a row at the bottom. And this is what's going to help me to work through each section of my hair. Here's a look at the different rows. This is the row at the bottom, and that's where I'm going to start first. Afterwards, I'm going to go to the middle row and then finally finish off with the top row. So when it comes to putting in my Bantu knots, I found that the best way to do that is to use a curling cream or a twist and lock cream. I recommend the Cantu moisturizing twist and lock gel. It says it's a gel, but it actually looks and feels a lot like a cream. It's something in between. And I work through each section. So as I'm working through one little square at a time, I take a little bit of the gel and put it on that section, work it through the hair as I'm stretching it before I put it into the perming rod or into the Bantu knot. I've used the same twist and lock gel for the short hair as I did for the long hair. If you want to see a full video of how I do my perming rod set, I do have a video for that with a step-by-step breakdown of exactly how I do it. Click on the video link at the top right corner of this video. But for now, as you can see, one section at a time, using some twist and lock gel for each section, stretching out my hair before putting it into a nice thin perming rod. Okay, so once I'm done putting the perming rods on the shorter hair, I'm going to move on to the hair in the middle, which is still long. So to start to work through this section, I'm going to start with some water first. I want to make sure that it's very easy to work through my hair. I don't want to work with dry hair, and I don't want my hair to break. So once my hair is nice and damp, not completely wet, I start to part my hair into rows. So I'm going to work with about 4 to 5 rows with this hair in the middle, and I'm just going to use my fingers to part these sections. As you can see, the row still looks nice and neat even though I've just used my fingers. I'm going to take the first row and take the rest of my hair and clip it back so it isn't in my way. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to use a little bit of oil on my fingers as I work through each section. I've seen that when I use oil when I work through my Bantu knots, it makes my hair hold much longer and it makes it more shinier and less frizzy. I've noticed that when I use oil before I put my hair into Bantu knots, if I want a twist out, my hair comes out really nice with a good sheen and it isn't as frizzy, which works really well for me. So over here I'm going to start by putting the twist and lock gel on the ends of my hair, and then I'm going to put it towards the base of my hair. I'm going to detangle just a little bit, and then I'm going to part my hair into two and start to do my 2-strand twist. As you know, my favorite way to do Bantu knots that hold and give me a good twist out is to first start with a 2-strand twist. Do a really nice tight 2-strand twist and then twist your hair down into a Bantu knot. So here's another look at that Bantu knot. I'm going to take a little bit of the twist and lock gel. I'm going to put it on the ends of my hair and then work it through the bottom of my hair as well. I'm going to do a slight detangle, just parting my hair into 4 to make sure I don't have any big knots. And I'm going to work that twist and lock gel throughout my hair. I like how it's very moisturizing, and the fact that Cantu always uses shea butter. My hair really likes shea butter and it helps my hair to be nice, thick and moisturized. Like I said, I want my hair to be nice and stretched out before I do a 2-strand twist. This really helps to make sure I don't have any knots in my hair, so that by the time I undo my hair, the locks, well, the twists look very beautiful. So starting off with my 2-strand twist, once I get to the bottom, I'm going to tighten that 2-strand twist, pinch my hair at the base and twist my hair around that knot, hence the name Bantu knot. So you're going to do a 2-strand twist your hair until you feel a knot at the base of your scalp, pinch the knot and twist your hair around the knot to get a nice tight Bantu knot. As you can see, these Bantu knots are very thin, and that's the way that I like them. So I'm going to continue to do this on the rest of my head so that I have really nice tight thin Bantu knots, and that I have them really nicely moisturized, and that I use a product that will help my twists lock for the night, so when I wake up it looks stunning, darling. So here is my last little Bantu knot, and I'm done for the night. Happy dance for the Bantu knots. This is what it looks like: perming knots at the bottom for my short hair and Bantu knots for the nice long hair, and I'm all done. So welcome to the next day. I'm all maked up and all of that because I've got a date with Bay. So I'm about to take down this hair. As you'll see, I will keep rubbing my hands throughout this video. Every time I do that, I'm actually putting oil on my fingers. The reason why I use oil on my fingers to take down my hair is because the takedown section can make or break your hair. So you really need to make sure that you have oil on your fingers so that your hair just slips out. And as you're undoing the Bantu knots or the perming rods, you want to make sure that your hair doesn't frizz out, and then you want to make sure that your hair just slips out, because as you take out each of the perming rods and as you take out each of the Bantu knots, you're going to separate them, and you don't want them to frizz out. Frizz is a no-no, and that's why I use oil, to make sure that my fingers don't cause any friction, my hair doesn't break, and that my hair doesn't get any frizz as I undo my hair. So that's it for the perming rods. let's take a closer look at it. As you can see, my hair is short, but it managed to curl, and that's what I wanted. Had I done a Bantu knot, it wouldn't have held and that curl wouldn't be there. Now you can see more oil on my fingers because now I'm about to undo the Bantu knots. To undo a Bantu knot, you twist it in the opposite direction to loosen it, and then you pull it up. As you're pulling it up, you're putting a little bit of oil on it, so you're making sure that there's no frizz, that there's no friction, and that it doesn't lose that curl. So as you're undoing your Bantu knots, twist in the opposite direction and pull up, and that's how the Bantu knots are going to come out. How I'm going about it is that I am undoing the Bantu knots first, and then I'm returning to undo the twists a little later. I don't know why I do this, it's just the way that I've chosen to do it, so yeah. Okay, so I am done undoing the Bantu knots, and now I am starting to undo the 2-strand twist. Remember, lots of oil, not too much, but just enough so that there's no friction, so that you don't cause any frizz. And as I am undoing the Bantu knots, the twists, what I'm doing is that I am twisting in the opposite direction to make them looser, and then taking them apart. The last thing that you want to do is rip them apart, because that causes your hair to frizz at the ends, and that's not what you want, sis. So as you can see, mine don't frizz at the ends because I've been using a very gentle technique to undo the twists. The ones at the back didn't completely dry, that's why they're not as curly. So what I'm doing is that I am twisting my hair in the opposite direction to the 2-strand twist, and as I'm doing that, I am parting it. So as I'm untwisting it, it becomes looser, and then I use my other finger to part the two. And as you can see, the hair looks super cute, the curl is really nice, it held beautifully. So that twist and lock gel really does work, and the nice thing is my hair is not dry. That's the last thing that you want. Here's a close-up look at it. Isn't it so cute? So gorgeous. I am so happy. Okay, let's wrap this up. So now I'm going to be parting the hair. So the little sections that came out of the 2-strand twist as well as the perming rods, you're going to part them to give your hair a bit of volume. So as I'm doing this, I still have oil on my fingertips to make sure that my hair doesn't go frizzy. As you can see, the perming rods worked really well on my short hair because they've got that nice little curl at the ends, and that's what you want. You don't just want this bushy looking hair, you still want that curl to be defined even in the short hair. So here's a look at the longer hair. What I'm doing here is I'm taking those little sections that came out of the 2-strand twist and I'm parting them. Right now you can see my scalp, so the reason why you are parting the sections off into smaller sections is so that you can have more volume, but you want to do this in a way that doesn't cause frizz. So that's how I'm working very slowly. If the hair is still twisted, I'm untwisting it just a little bit, and I'm using the oil on my fingers to make sure I don't get any frizz. It's nicely defined. Some of the hair didn't completely dry and it caused a little bit of frizz, but that's okay. So now I'm just shifting my hair around just to make sure I know which side I want my hair to go to. Usually my hair is kind of lopsided to the right, and I just want to make sure I get that right. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to reach for my afro pick. The trick here is not to comb through your hair. No, 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 do not do that. You will ruin the curls that you've worked so hard to get. All you want to do with an afro pick is to pick the hair up. Do not comb through the hair. You're doing this just to get more volume, a little bit more height, but you want to keep the curls, so be very gentle when you do this. Alright, so no look is done without those edges, honey. So I'm using the Cantu Exta Hold Edge gel to make sure that my edges are looking right and tight. I love this hold. It finishes off my look and I love it, honeys. I'm so happy with it. Look at how beautifully these twist outs came. Oh my word, I'm so happy and I cannot complain. One thing I want to celebrate is this hairdo and the giveaway that we're doing today. The beautiful people at Cantu have sponsored today's giveaway, and I am giving you a chance to win a Cantu winter set, as well as stand a chance to win one of 2 double tickets to the Clicks Curls event happening in Cape Town. Naturalistas, if you didn't get your tickets to Clicks Curls in Cape Town, don't despair. Stand a chance to win 1 set of double tickets to the Clicks Curls event in Cape Town happening on Sunday 17th. Prizes include entrance for you and a friend and a beautiful Clicks Curls tote bag each, filled with 1,000 Rand of natural hair products. Entrance is very easy. All you have to do is look for this video trailer on Instagram, comment down below and share your favorite Cantu product available at Clicks, and take the friend that you would like to go with. Here it is again. Go to Instagram and look for the trailer for this video, comment down below and share your favorite Cantu products available at Clicks, and tag the friend that you would go to the Clicks Curls event with. All the best to you guys, honeys, and I can't wait to see you there. Remember, you have to be in Cape Town to win this ticket because flights and accommodation are not included. All the best, my honeys. Righties, gorgeouses, I'm loving this look. I'm really loving this look. I have to see how it is in terms of maintenance. Maybe in the next video I'll show you guys how day 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 of this hairdo goes. Like I told you, there is a bit of frizz in my hair because my hair wasn't completely dry, but let's see how it goes. I hope that you liked this video and I hope that you're going to share it with a friend. I definitely hope that you subscribe to my channel and that you've liked and that you've left me a comment, because I want to get this conversation going. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for always supporting the gorgeous gang. It's road to 10,000, so let's make this happen. You know, no video is done without those 3 selfies, so let's get into it. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much for watching, gorgeous people. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and definitely share this with a friend. Until next time, I'm Kopano from KopanoTheBlog, and I just did the things. Mwah.